Hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and today, well, I don't know what to think about the Arcana that I'm going to be showing off today. So we're going to be using Ward of Chaos. Along with that, we're going to be using Shock Nova, Air Spinner, and the usual. And I have myself set up for as much armor as I can possibly muster. Now, why is that? So, the reason why that is because the extra damage that your spells do while your ward is up only actually applies when they're inside of that little circle. Now, I was thinking you could throw projectiles from inside the circle and have them reach outside of it, and it still have some effect. But no, it doesn't quite work that way. So, now there is one other thing I want to try before I go. I want to see if does Yuna's storybook increase the duration of this bad boy? Yes, to the point where I can actually have two of them out at once. Okay, hold on. I think I might have found a way to make this work. I'm going to change my robe. So run speed and evade chance would be good for repositioning. And there's just classic critical hit build. It's always nice. And increasing max health and healing received. There's a whole number of things that could work well with this. I think we're going to go with max health and healing received. This will just act as a sort of margin of error for us. Alright, so there you go. If you're going to use the wards, go with Yuna's storybook. They last a lot longer. And Wind Bitch is first. Lovely. Oh, and Atlas is third, of course. Because why not just make me feel abject terror and dread as early as possible? Alright, so the idea is drop the ward, do as much fighting as possible inside of it, and then... And, okay, you are a jerk. Okay, you guys are basically not affected by the ward because I can backdash everything I do. Because you are horrible, horrible creatures that deserve no favors. Just in case you were wondering. Okay, I get the feeling that this is not going to go well for me. I am just getting my butt kicked. Okay, well, I definitely want the raspberry cookie box. If healing is improved, then by all means, help me out. I'm not gonna lie, I feel very vulnerable not being as mobile as I normally am. That might be useful. I will see if I can reach... I will see if I can reach... 999 gems before this floor is done. Ow. Alright, so the idea that they're lasting long enough that I can, create a little Venn diagram with them is kind of nice. But I mean, that's mostly due to optimization, not just because the spell is that good. Like, really, if you're going to use a ward, just be real careful. Because it's easy to get overwhelmed when you can't move very far. I knew what I was getting into when I put this thing on, so... kind of up to your playstyle whether or not you think that this is something you can work with. But the other good thing about having Yuna's storybook active with this is that it does give you a lot of time to work with. So you don't need to try to get everything to happen in one quick burst. So to me, it's kind of the only way to use the wards if you're going to use them. And if you're going to use them, then Ward of Chaos is kind of your best option. Why? Because it boosts the damage of everything that happens inside of it, not just like one or two specific elements. Alright, oh, there we go. I need that. Oh, twin turbines! That could be a big help in halting enemy progression. I know this run is going a little electricity heavy at the moment, but... there we go. Alright, so when you can make it work, it's real nice. I don't have anything that does evasion. Well, son of a monkey's uncle. Dark Sage, what does that even mean? I don't know. How many monkey uncles do you know? I'll tell you, in my case, the answer is still very few. So you're saying you don't know what it means either, should I? You know, just help me out here. It's just a turn of phrase. What does that even mean? Yeah, magnets, how do they even work? Come on. This floor is taking a while to generate. There we go. I hope they didn't generate too many nasty tricks. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Actually, that went a little bit smoother than I thought it would. I thought for certain it was just gonna be horrible times for everybody. So yes, my run is a little electricity. Ooh, I see Wind Sentry. I kind of want that too. Alright, so pretty much all the good Arcana are showing up early. So now it's just a matter of seeing, you know, are we going to get good relics as well, or is this going to be Arcana first, relics later? Come on. Alright. Twin turbines getting work done. Yeah, remember, you don't need to charge up Shock Nova all the way for it to have a good effect. Especially not when you've got this going on for you. Also, I do like how the Ward of Chaos is throwing out little balls of darkness of its own just to help out as much as possible. Okay, so who's next? Oh, there's someone in the corner. Why would you hide in the corner? I guess why wouldn't you hide in the corner? You see a crazed guy in a you know, pinkish purple robe wearing a fox mask running in and hitting everything with lightning, I guess I'd go hide in the corner too. But see, the difference is you're essentially just a magical construct. If you die, I mean, first of all, yes, it will be painful, but you're just gonna get reformed. The rest of us don't have that luxury, so for the rest of us, going and hiding in the corner is the better idea, or preferably in a closet or under a bed. What do we have here? I see you, Analytical Monocle. It's nice. I do think I still want Wind Sentry, though. Like, even if all of the hits don't necessarily happen inside the circle, I can always throw the Wind Sentry into the circle. And plus, it'll still be good for controlling Sura's minions. Yeah, I think Wind Sentry is the answer. Hey, here's Nocturne. Hi, Nocturne. How you doing? No, you can't have my Ward of Chaos. I told people I would show it off, and I'm doing just that. I don't want to hear none of your lip as I run through the wrong portal. I don't have enough money! Ah! How have I not made enough money? I'm going on a fundraiser for the entire floor! And by fundraiser, I mean beating the snot out of people and taking their lunch money, but I mean, it's as much of a fundraiser as anything else nowadays. There, now I can afford it. Hey, oh, I don't care. No, and I have Cartographer's Quill, so I'm not worried about it. Alright, so what we basically have going on now is we've got the ward, we've got two things that we can throw into the circle to do more damage, and two things that we can use inside of the circle to do more damage. Alright, so long as we remember to wear our big boy pants today, I think we're going to be okay. I do point out that this fox mask is pointless, and I only took it to potentially sell to Cremire later, which you should know by now about how well that works out. Alright. So it took 3 cycles, but we still got the job done. No, I will not take Grasping Earth. You people must be crazy. Alright, so perhaps the better combo for getting things started would, instead of charging up a... Instead of charging up a full Shock Nova, would be to throw out the Wind Sentry. And yeah. So Wind Sentry, as much as I'm enjoying using it, has a little bit too much knockback for... Wait, is it not getting boosted by the... Oh, wait a minute. They can hit the ward. But it doesn't draw their attention. Okay, so they can just kind of strike it as just kind of by coincidence. Oh, hi. Oh, now I feel like I should have taken Grasping Earth, because I could just drop something else and come back to her, and... Ugh. Okay. Need to make my thinking more long-term. It's a problem I'm having playing Monster Train, too. By the way, what you're seeing on camera isn't any different to what's going on off camera. I'm just getting my ass kicked playing that game. I don't know if it's because I suck or because I'm just not taking something into account while I'm playing. I don't know, but I suck at that game. Oh, what? It's a fight! Wasn't expecting that, was I? Nope, I certainly wasn't. There we go. There we go. Okay. And yes, that one I do have to hit the button every time. Still makes it good, but I'm just saying. Oh, treasure chest that I missed. Oops. I'm sorry, I'm a little blind. Hence why you wear glasses, right? You just gotta bring that up. Not that it's a super negative thing, I'm just saying. Alright, cool. Oh wow, he destroyed the Chaos Ward. You're a jackass, you know that? Okay, Wind Sentry actually doesn't do extra damage inside the Chaos Ward. I'm actually a little put off by that. Like, that kinda sucks. Okay, come on. Can't be getting my ass kicked this hard. What do we got? Not bad. I like the idea of Dagger of Midas for later. Not that anything I have would benefit hugely from it. Alright. Well, I have a plan in mind. Okay, here we go. So what could we potentially use? Need a lot of money to be able to give something to Song. I don't even really want Rock Solid Tomahawk. Yeah, I'm just a little disappointed that Wind Sentry is not doing extra damage inside of the circle of the Ward of Chaos. Like, that's... Yeah, increases all damage dealt, except for this one, you loser. I'm actually fine with this not having a defensive elemental burst. So Dagger of Midas is about the best thing here, and because everything I have is kind of weaker multi-hit, it's not really doing much. Oh, now it does, though? I'm I am so confused. What is going on here? My brain does not like this. So confused. Anyway. Cyclone Boomerang for... Ooh, Elixir of Might. See, we got a damage up anyway. Yeah, we'll stick with the Rock Solid Tomahawk for right now. I guess my way of thinking is fire enemies tend to... Wait a minute, that's what I'm noticing. Getting a damage up from using wind, or from using the ward, but damage down from using wind. That's what's going on. Wow. Just make it impossible for me to open, why don't you? Okay, that makes a lot more sense when I think of it that way. All it's doing is neutralizing their resistance if they're resistant to the element. And make no mistake, fire enemies are resistant to wind. Alright, that makes a lot more sense. I'm a little ashamed that I didn't realize that before. Ow. Stupid explosive barrels. Why you always gotta be getting in my way? Alright, now we're doing, let me guess, there's a fight here? You've got a multiple Nox bow. As neat as that is to see, you still gotta die. I don't care how well trained you are and what sort of interesting equipment you have, you still gotta die. I'm sorry. I thought you'd like seeing a carryover from Dead Cells. As cool as that is, piss off now, you're getting oil all over the carpet. Oh. I completely derped. I didn't even notice that there were enemies here. Oh, how dare you. Nah. Then I see Roxel's Pendulum, I like that. And Elven Ears or Sano's Headband might be a good pick too, just because I don't want to get interrupted while I'm in the middle of setting things up. Alright, so basically set up the ward, go nuts, and then see what's left at the end. I mean, it's as solid a plan as any other, really. Hold on. Oh, it's kind of silly that my entire plan is just throw a friggin' conniption fit. Alright. So I'm not the biggest fan of Rock Solid Tomahawk, but I gotta say it is getting the job done. And that and the idea that I get to throw two of them at once when I use it is pretty nice. Such a rude lock. Oh, he doesn't have any fire or water arcana? Fuck it! I mean, it's not the game's fault, it's just the seed. I was the one who chose to go with almost entirely electric and wind. So I'm not saying that the game has to cater to me. It certainly doesn't. Oh hey. First time in a while Kermire actually shows up when I've got something useless on me. Thank you, sir. Alright, now I'm no longer a nut wearing a fox mask, but everything else is still true. Alright. And we're at 100% clear, so I'll probably only be able to afford one of those. I think the more important one is Sano's headband. Because I am in a situation where I have limited space to work with, and I do kind of need to not have my spells interrupted while I'm working in that space. Also, wards don't work very well against Strafe Archer because he moves a lot. So, just something to keep in mind. It's not that I'm not trying, it's just that he's very capable of dodging out of the way of my stuff. Oh, you better believe I'm warmed up, honey. Ow. Okay, so Elixir of Might is not helping very much since I'm just getting my ass ruined. Alright, now we'll put this back on for the next floor. That's kind of what we're just going to have to work with. This Shock Nova and Twin Turbines are just too good with the ward. But yeah, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't worried about how things are going to go on this floor. Curses. Oh, you're supposed to go into the hole. There you go, thank you. What do we have here? Birds go tweet. As much as I like the idea of Flame Cleaver, I'm not sure it's a good idea right now. Could be a temporary holdover while I put Twin Turbines on hold, but I don't think I should put Twin Turbines on hold. It works so well, it covers just about the entire area of the ward. Oh, pardon me. There we go. Okay. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Atlas's Terrace always puts me a little on edge. Especially on rank 3. And yes, I am aware that if I were playing Endless, it could go to like rank 4, 5, 6. It's like, you know, if you're worried about it on rank 3, how do you think how would you handle it on these other ranks? Well, I suppose I would put up or shut up. Kind of like I'm doing right now. Just saying, not everything is done with the solution of run and hide. But one thing I can say for certain, we're definitely going to need a health potion. It's one of those things that people don't talk about when you go up against Earth Mages, is, yeah, their spells seem a little at first, but you have to remember, these are people that can affect the very ground that you walk on. You don't get a much greater area of effect than everywhere. Oh, what about wind mages? Can't they do the same thing with the air? Yes, but for some reason wind mages don't much like poison and stupid reflect barriers. That's kind of the point I'm getting at here. You and your stupid earth barrier, go away. I come with shields, which ensure that I don't die, ever. Alright. For what it's worth, yes, I feel very nervous right now. Alright, what do we got? Increases the max number of summons for all summon arcana. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. I am going to take this just because I hate rogues and archers. And they can essentially eat my dick. Don't give them any ideas. They're already jerks. Alright, you got anything good for me? Yeah, we're nearly at the end. I am going to take it. There we go. Yeah, he worries me just because his minions take so much effort to bring down. Then it's kind of difficult to handle when you're trying to fight off the big uglies, and then he just throws a fucking weighted companion cube at you. So here you are going to town on these other guys who are trying to beat you up and steal your wallet. And you're doing just fine, despite everything, and then all of a sudden this guy's just like, wah! You get hit in the face, and you're all like, ow. Ah. God, don't even give me time to summon the ward. God. There we go. Yes, the birds are upset that I haven't let them out of their cage yet. Well, why didn't you do that? That seems important. And you're right, it does seem important. But I wanted to record a video first, and right now, more so than anything, they're just reacting to the birds outside. And you know, I don't mean to get serious again, but thank goodness there are still birds outside. Christ. I swear if these friggin' rioters had their way, they would kill the birds too. That's enough about that. I get upset enough at my games without having to... Okay. Sometimes just a short shock nova is the best answer. You don't need to charge it up very long if what you have to deal with is right in your face. Alright, what do we got? Thanks, but I think I'll stick with what I have. Also, the Golden Saber of Envy is making some of those things way more expensive than they should be. So the important thing to remember about that is it's not necessarily important where they're standing. It's important where, or it's not important where you're standing, it's important where they're standing. Yes, the birds are very upset with me right now. Give me that. You guys are just gonna have to be patient. There, we've got the Golden Sword of Envy, the Golden Armor of Envy. Now everything is so expensive that I dare not spend any money on it, aside from my friendly neighborhood healing potion. There's probably one more battle room. I just want to make sure I have just a little extra cash in case I can use it after. Not a word of this to anyone. Dark Sage, are you trying to keep us from noticing that you did something really stupid? Shh. It wasn't stupid, it was experimental. Hey, it doesn't have to be smart if you're doing it to, you know, back up science. Science? I think he's lost his mind. Ow, I got hit by a rock. Wow, that quick? There we go. Alright. Good fight, good fight. 3 cycles, not horrible. Not great, but not horrible either. Sticking with what I got. You, out of here. Alright, that was good. Also, I'm noticing my signature is charging up real fast. Something very interesting about this build. because of the extra damage, my signature just charges up unnaturally quickly. Oh, of course, it's Strafe Archer. Why wouldn't it be? Ouch. Well, I guess I did just belch and say that at the same time by accident. And thank you for noticing. What is this? Not useful. I see you there, Vesa. I just can't do anything about it because everything's too expensive because I took too many greed-fueled choices. Well, that's just typical. I know, right? I'm just gonna take that. What the hell? It's not doing me any good, but hey, at least I can say that I ended a run with it. Yeah, okay, Sura. I just want you to remember, you gave me this! Oh, you son of a bitch. Hey, enough with the null flash agents. Oh, I'm dumb. There you go. Throw out a slightly slower attack, and then set up the ward afterwards, and you've got yourself what's known as the alley-oop. Is that really what it's called? I mean, call it whatever you want, really. Got you right in the Venn diagram. Woo! Oh no! I'm being dumb. Then again, what else is new? Oh, did you think you could escape? No. No, sir. Don't be ridiculous. Alright. Actually, that run went a lot better than I had envisioned. In my head, I was thinking, oh, I can only fight in this little circle? Well, I'm screwed. But actually, I had a lot of fun with that one. The Ward of Chaos isn't as bad as I thought it was. There are still other things that I prefer, but it's actually kind of a fun playstyle. Go out there and give it a shot, see what you guys think. There's something very rewarding about setting up the ward and then just wrecking one of the boss's faces. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This was a very interesting look at a spell that I myself wouldn't have chosen if it weren't for the channel. So I'm happy I got the opportunity. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you